Comunidade management has failed to save Goa. So what do you have to say about this with regards to this?
See, saving Goa is concerned, there are different dimensions to saving Goa. Now you are asking me in the light of Comunidades' role in saving Goa. Everybody is aware that Comunidade is not just a creation of the Portuguese, but it was predating the Portuguese, centuries before that. Portuguese recognized the system called Gaonkari system, which is the common management of the land as a resource of the community. Thereafter it got codified, and the code of Comunidade, which is still in force, was put in place so that it is regulated. And had the governments gone strictly by the letter of the code of Comunidade, this damage what we are talking about could have been avoided. And therefore that brings down the question to everybody is whether the role of the managements, I will put it, I will not say Comunidades, the managements of the Comunidade vis-a-vis the land as a resource, the utilization of the land, and the governments, successive governments, not just this present government, but successive governments that have come, the way they tried to manipulate the code of Comunidade, the way they tried to usurp the lands, I will say, I will use the word usurp the lands of the communities in the name of acquisition, in the name of anything. And then besides that, allowing large scale occupations, the encroachments on these lands. These are all the factors that contribute to now bringing this question into focus about saving Goa. I will give different examples. I can give different examples to justify what I am saying. But now if you see in the recent past few days, the Comunidade of Lolia in Concon has come into focus. That is because the Comunidade on their own have gone ahead to give land to the government to establish what is called a film city. Now you tell me, how without taking the local population into confidence, this kind of measures could have been taken. So this clearly establishes that there is something called hukumshahi, dictatorship kashi, in saying that आम्ही करतले आमकां जायत नाही तुम्ही कोण सांगपाक. So this is what is happening in Goa. There are various examples of good Comunidade managements that are trying to save the land as the resource, and there are some people who just don't disregard, the people of the area and do what pleases them. So this is what is the whole situation.
Now only the issue comes up during election time.
Yeah, that is one part of it. See, that's why at the beginning I said that there are various factors in this whole scenario. Election time is one of those mechanisms to get votes. म्हणजे Comunidadीचेर एनक्रोचमेंट जाल्ले आसा, इल्लीगल ऑक्युपेशन जाल्ले आसा, ते आमी रेग्युलरायज करतले. And the other side, by upholding the law of the land, the High Court has time and again said that illegal occupations from public land have to be removed. And Comunidade is also considered as part of the public land, institutional land then. Now if you see the Lolian case, I will just try and explain. Lolian case, they have taken a decision at their own committee level or maybe at the Comunidade general body level against the will of the people. 10 times more the people are now in favor of not having any film city in their area. Past precedents are there to show whenever these large parcels of land have been taken in possession by the government, particularly from the Comunidades, a time comes when it is given to third parties. म्हणजे लाटता ते अशें मेकॅनिझम यूज करून ते मागीर खंयचे तरी दिल्लीचे येता मनी बॅग्स, यू नो हाव मनी बॅग पॉलिटिक्स वर्क्स, ते मागीर तांकां लाटता. सो हे अशें कित्याक जावचें ना, whereby these lakhs of square meters of land is given from the Comunidade to the government. Government says we will establish a film city and government will do business in so many things. So government म्हणटा हांगा मिरामार 5-star residence hotel बांदतले म्हणून. So areas where government is not required to play a role, ते आपण डायरेक्ट येता. आनी सगळ्यांचो दौडो गोंयान लँड जागे हाजेर आसा म्हणून हे सगळें घडटा. लोलये कम्युनिदाचें उदाहरण दिवन हांव एक सांगता. महात्मा गांधीन एक थियरी प्रमोट केल्ली, थियरी ऑफ ट्रस्टशीप म्हणून. तो कितें म्हणटालो की खंयचोय रिसोर्स जो आसा तो जर एकट्या कडेन आसा काय दोगां कडेन आसा. आतां ह्या बाबतीन आमी जर या कम्युनिदाद एज अ एंटिटी, लँड एज अ रिसोर्स तांचे कडेन आसा, that is to be used for the common good of the entire population, the entire society of that particular area. This is called theory of trustship. म्हणजे म्हज्या हातान जें आसा तें म्हज्या खातीरच न्ही. मे बी आय क्लेम दॅट आय एम द होल अँड सोल ऑफ दीस, पण तें सगळ्या समाजा खातीर तें यूज जावपाक जाय. अँड महात्मा गांधी फॉर दीस नेशन इज एन आयकॉन. ताजी फिलॉसॉफी अजून आमच्या देशांत फॉलो जाता. सर अशें जर आमी केलें जाल्यार लोलये सारके प्रश्न उपस्थित जावचे ना. आनीक ही कोमुनिदाद लँड्स जे आसा, दे विल नॉट जस्ट बी स्क्वॉन्डर्ड द वे द गव्हर्मेंट इज नाव ट्रायंग टू स्क्वॉन्डर दॅम. दिस इज अ क्लियर कट केस. सो फायनली तुझे जे क्वेश्चन आसा वेदर कोमुनिदाद कॅन सेव गोवा, I can tell you I'm happy that some people have come forward to start a movement where Comunidades can play their role in saving Goa. Good luck, कित्याक हाजे पयलीं खूब अशें मूव जाल्ले आसा, बट सिरियस एफर्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू पुट द Comunidades मॅनेजमेंट इन ऑर्डर. आनी कितें जालां, मोदी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर म्हणून बसयल्या. दे आर गिवन लॉट ऑफ ऑथॉरिटी बाय द गव्हर्मेंट. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर कोणाक बसयल्या? आपल्याच ऑफिसरांक बसयल्या. सो तांकां जाय तशें तें नाचता. सो एवरीथींग इज लॉपसायडेड. म्हणजे हांगा असो फ्रिडम आनी दवरूंक ना. सो आय होप बेटर सेन्स प्रिवेल्स अँड ऑल द कम्युनिटीज कम टुगेदर टू डू समथींग फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ गोवा.
May I speak on another subject?
One question, sir. Sir, तुमकां दिसना की रूल मेकर ब्रेक द रुल्स?
एक्झॅक्टली. सी हांगा तेंच चल्लां न्हू. हांगा इन सम फॉर्म ऑफ दी अदर द बिगस्ट कल्प्रिट्स आर द लॉ मेकर्स देमसेल्व्स. खंयचे हांव तुका कितलींच उदाहरणां दिवंक शकता. आतां म्हजे कडेन एक जिवीत उदाहरण आसा. ते काल वो नारायण अभ्यंकर म्हणून अंडर सेक्रेटरी लॉ तो भायर पडलो. कसो भायर पडलो? एक्सिडंट जालो. खंय एक्सिडंट जालो? जंय एक्सिडंट हाजे पयलीं खूब घडल्या, घडत आसा, ताजो डिझायन फॉल्टी आसा, सगळेच जाण जाणा. पूण कितें जाता, कायदे जे आसा ते पेपरारूच उरता. अँड द सेम गव्हर्मेंट दॅट मेक्स दीज रुल्स डज नॉट फॉलो देम, डज नॉट इवन वॉन्ट टू इम्प्लिमेंट द रुल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन्स. ताका लागून इतले एक्सिडंट जाता.
कितें मॅसेज दिवपाक जाता सर गोंयकार तुमी कोमुनिदाद लँडा खातीर?
कोमुनिदाद लँडा खातीर हांव इतलेंच सांगूंक शकता की आतां तरी एक तुमच्या हितून यू हॅव टू रियलायझेशन येवपाक जाय की वी कॅन डू समथींग म्हणून. आतां थोडे आमचे कितें आहा, थोडे लाचारी आमी सगळे कडेन पळयता. थोडे अशे हात फुडें करपी लोक आसा, आमचे भितरूच आसा, म्हणून हें सगळें पाड पडटा. सगळ्यांकूच ब्लेम करिना हांव. पूण जी आशा जी वाडल्या, पयशे कशे तरी मेळोवपाचे, कोणाचे जमणी कोणेय विकपाच्यो म्हणून SIT BIT बसयता न्हू सरकारान, तें जस्ट इट इज जस्ट आय वॉश. कांय जायना तितूंतल्यान. सो आज वेळ आयला की गोंयकारांनीच हे जागे कशे भशेन आपले सांबाळपाचे, कशे भशेन आपली कोमुनिदाद घट करपाच्यो, कशे भशेन ज्यो ज्युडिशियल ऑर्डरी आसा त्यो इम्प्लिमेंट करपाक लावपाच्यो सरकाराकूच. हातूंतल्यानूच कितें तरी निश्पन्न जावंक शकता.